was a live. I get a lot of comments after I post a live because in the beginning here, nobody's in here watching me. I'm by myself. But this is a live. People are like, oh, you just sat there. Yeah, because nobody was in there. I wasn't going to just sit and talk to myself. Well, I am doing that right now, but I wasn't going to do that then. But now, so you guys don't do those comments, I'm talking to myself. This is a live, August 12th, 2025 at 1:29. Still nobody's in here. It takes a few minutes before people start coming in. So that's why when you start a video that was alive, people are usually just standing there staring at the camera. So Don Woodwork is the shop is in here. Oh, I got 2 people in here. I was just letting everybody know this is a live. So if you're watching this in the future, people talk crap to me. They're like, you just sat there. Yeah, because nobody was in there. How you doing, Don? How you doing, brother? I got a good live today. Hi, Anne Marie. You're at work? Do you do woodworking at work, or do you do construction or something? What do you do? Or are you working at your wood shop? Good. How you doing, Terry? Amber Reeds is in the room. That's my wife, guys. So I got to be on my best behavior. What's up, Keith? How you doing, brother? South Carolina. Raise up. Sweep the freeway during the way. Hey, man. That's got to be hard, man. I wouldn't want to have to do that, but that's what kind of man you are. You're a man. Manly man. Is it dangerous? You see a lot of people. We had an incident out here in Las Vegas one time where they used to have kids out picking up trash on the freeway, and a drunk driver hit some of them. Did you guys ever have that sweeping the freeway? Sorry, I don't mean to turn this into a scary episode. Hey, Hutch, how you doing, brother? Eagle River, Alaska, how you doing? Terry, how you doing? Eagle River, Alaska. How's it up there? Is it cool up there, or is it right now? What's the temperature? We're in a heat wave kind of down here. It's supposed to be 110 today in Las Vegas. 25 years you've been doing. That's awesome, man. Thank you, John. I appreciate that, man. Hey, Rick, how you doing, brother? I got a little thing set up for today's live. I got a couple boards, and I want to test them. Like this one is just a glue joint on here, and I got it clamped to the bench, and I'm going to stack bricks on this and see how long it takes to snap it. Just for my own curiosity. I get to do all this weird stuff. Yeah, I'd imagine you've seen some scary stuff, man. You almost got hit by a drunk driver. That's crazy, man. What do you drive the street sweeper? What are you not sure about trying? Oh, about the Etsy. I'm sorry, I missed that first part. It only, like, if you get an Etsy account, it's free. I mean, the only thing that they charge you for is when you list your first item. It's like 20 cents, but that's all. But after you list your first item on Etsy, you know, then if it sells, they get a commission. But you only really spend like 20 cents. So, I mean, go for it. If you like building stuff, if that's your passion, I would go for it. You could be like some people do really good on Etsy, just Etsy. There's people that make millions on Etsy. And then there's people that don't make that much. I didn't make millions, but I did pretty good. Good. How you doing, creature? Yeah, Etsy is it doesn't really cost you anything. That's why it's cool. There's no entry cost. Just a little bit of time that you're going to take to get things started. Proud member of the Helmet Squad. You can't sell anything, Don? That's what I like about Etsy, because it's all over the country and people are gone there looking for handcrafted stuff. But I agree, it is tough everywhere. I'm doing a project and I was looking on Facebook Marketplace, and man, it's really, there's a lot of people selling on Facebook Marketplace now, and they're all selling for pretty low prices. So you got to really come up with something unique. I'm doing a video right now and I found some pretty cool stuff that I'm going to show everybody. Like some unique stuff, just to give people ideas of what to look for. How you doing? How you doing, brother Dan? I'm doing pretty good. It's hot out here in Vegas. It's 106 today. 110 is going to be the high. Well, it's 106 right now. Hello, Lisa G. When I get about 30 people, maybe I'll start. I'm gonna. I got a 1x2, and I just have a glued joint right here, and I got this thing hanging from it. Can you guys see it good? Yeah, I'll zoom in a little bit more. I got this thing hanging from it, and I'm gonna see how much weight I can put on it. I'm gonna use these bricks over here. They're about 5 pounds a piece, and see how long it takes to break the joint. You guys can make some guesses on it. How many bricks you think at 5 pounds a piece? I'm thinking, with a glue joint like that, I'm thinking at least 20 pounds. I got, all the boards are about a foot out. Howdy, Kathleen, how you doing? Texas. That seems like a cool place to live. I might, I'm thinking of other states I might want to move to. I'm getting tired of this heat out here. But I heard Texas is pretty hot too. Is it hot in Texas? How you doing, John? 6. You think 6 bricks? 5, Lisa? Hutch, you think 4? One more person when they join, I'm going to start. I'll start stacking bricks on. And then I got a couple other boards that I did some different stuff to that I'm going to test. I got on my safety glasses just in case the thing flies up and hits me in the face or something. You guys go laugh at me, but at least we went back down to 27. Amber, you only think 3? Oh, that's your favorite number. Are you just picking your favorite number, or do you really think it's 3? It's hot there. Yeah, I hear it all depends on what part you live in, I guess, right? Because like it's so big that some parts are a lot cooler, but the southern end is a lot more like Vegas. 3 to 4 bricks, Don. Oh, I'm at 32. All right, I'm gonna start stacking them. So I'm in the Craftsman line for battery tools. Do you believe that's a good line to get into? Craftsman, I see a lot of people use Craftsman. I've never used them, so I'm not a good person to ask. I would check maybe, what is it, 731? 731 Woodworking? He might have a video on that. Anybody in the chat that uses Craftsman, do you think that's a good brand? I think they're pretty cool. I don't know though, because like I said, I've never used them. I think they're better than Ryobi, but I don't know. I don't know for sure. But if anybody in the chat has used Craftsman, let us know. All right, I'm gonna start stacking some bricks on here. Hopefully my contraption doesn't fail. So here's one. I'll put it down softly. I'm worried my contraption's not gonna work right. There's 2. Two is holding strong. 3. Watch this thing like fly and smack me in the face. Feel like a Three Stooges episode. Oh, I went the wrong way. The other way I can get 4 straight across. That's all right. I'm gonna start stacking them up then. Actually, I'll put one right here. There's 4. What do you guys think now? It's starting to curve. This thing's just going to smack me right in the face. My wife's going to laugh. Ooh, that scared me. I thought it snapped. All right, so here's 4 again. Let me put one over here. Okay, so there's 5. Just a glue joint. That's all that is some tight bond. I could be doing a tight bond commercial. Hey, Hulk, you're not doing your job. He's over there taking a leak. Can you guys see him? I forgot to put Hulk into the... All right, there's 5. Here's 6. Six bricks. Whoa! 6. Who got 6? Who else crapped their pants? I just made some mortar over here. I got 6 of them. Who had 6? Oh, Amber changes to 7. You can't change to 7. No, you can. Did you say 6, John? You're right on. 6 bricks. I didn't think it was going to be that much force, but I got another one. I got the next one I have is a 1x2, but I put dowels in it. Each brick weighs about 5 pounds. So let me get my other pieces of wood. Okay, this has glue and 1 3/8 dowel in it. Let me make sure I'm putting the 1 foot section out, so it's the same. So if anybody's just joining, we just tested the strength of a glue only joint on a 1x2. It was only glue, and it held 6 times 5, 30 pounds. So this one has a 3/8 dowel in it, just 1 3/8 dowel. So we'll see if this one, well, I'm sure it's going to do better, but we'll see how much better it does. All right, you guys ready? I'm going to do it the right way this time. Okay, how many of you guys guessing on this one? Anybody got any guesses? All right, here we go. We should at least make it to 6. But you know what, my glue, because of the heat, my glue was failing. My glue kind of separated, so I was kind of worried about this working. Oh, I didn't even get 4 on. Look at that. I didn't even get 4 on. It's, you see what failed? The wood failed. Where I drilled the hole for the dowel. Does that mean dowels aren't as strong? I mean, this is no scientific thing that I'm doing here, but does that mean dowels weaken it? Because right where I drilled the hole, you see the crack? It didn't even get 4 bricks. That's crazy. I mean, it's not scientific at all, because that's crazy, guys. All right, now I'm going to do a 2x2. Just glue. This is a 2x2. It's only glue holding it together. It's a glue joint. Do you think this is going to be more than the 1x2? Let me get everything reset. I'm really surprised at that one. It seemed like the dowel made it fail. But I mean, that's what, shear, you would call that shear force on it? Okay. Two by two. Oh, I did it wrong. Hold on. If anybody's just joining us, we're testing the strength of a glue joint, wood glue, on a 2x2. I'm going to stack some bricks on here and see how many bricks it can hold. We did a 1x2, and that took 6 bricks. We did a 1x2 with a dowel, and that only took 4 bricks. The dowel kind of weakened it. You hear that a lot about these joints, that sometimes they're weakened by the methods we use. Okay, there's 1. 2. I'm afraid to like drop it, so I'm trying to put it on slow. 3. Now this should, you would imagine, get at least a 6, because that's what the 1x4 got to. But like I said, it could be the method of how you glued it. I thought about doing it, but I didn't have enough clamps. So there's 4 right now. The 1x2 was already bowing at this point. I thought about testing how, you know how sometimes if you put glue, you let it dry and then you put it, if anybody knows that method, like say you're gluing these two together. And these are end grain. End grain's your weakest joint. So when you're gluing end grain to end grain, a lot of times people put the glue on, let it sit and fill in the holes. Then they come back and they do another coating. And then they stick it together. That way, because it's like straws. The end grain is like straws. It sucks the glue in. That way, it's supposed to do a stronger joint. I should have did that. I should have did one that way, tested how long I let it stay. Maybe I'll do that again if you guys like this. Okay, so I'm at 4. Let's see. Let me do it this way. 5. 6. Man, I'm afraid this thing's gonna smack me in the face with a chain. You guys can laugh. I won't know you're laughing. Just don't put laughing faces in the chat. It's starting to get hot in my garage. There's 7. I'm getting nervous. I don't want to get hit in the face with a chain. There's 8. 8. Each one of these is a little bit more than 5 pounds. So that's 5 times 8. There's 40 pounds right there. Just a glue joint, 2x2. That's pretty good. So there's 9. My clamps may give out before the... There's 10. Man, I should be wearing a hard hat. Who guessed 10? Anybody guess 10? $11. Dude, that glue is no joke. That is, let me do one more. It's easier to add it when if I do one more. That is 12. What's 12 times 5? You guys, where's my wife? I always ask her how to add stuff. It's Tight Bond. Just Tight Bond. But it's the Tight Bond 3. But yeah, that's 5 times 12. What is it? Who answered? 15? 60. There you go, Amber. 60 pounds right there on a glue joint. Just a glue joint. I'm afraid to keep stacking them. £65. I'm not going to be able to fit the bricks in here. It's getting smaller. £70. $75. I'm coming to this side. Ready? 80 pounds right here. On just a glue joint. That's only glue holding that together. That's crazy. I never thought I would use all these. All right, so let's keep going. That's 85. This thing's gonna flip my workbench before it breaks. £90, dude. The clamps are starting to fail. All right, I got 90 pounds. Let's go for it. See if just a glue joint and a 2x2 can hold 90 pounds. You ready? There's 85. Oh, wait a minute. Am I off on my counting? How many bricks did I get? Oh, that scared the crap out of me. I just made some brick mortar in my underwear. So what is that, 85? How many bricks did I put on there? I don't even know anymore. I'm sweating you see how I'm sweating? It is hot in my garage. I gotta take my hat off. You guys are gonna have to deal with the glare. So let's see, I did all but one brick. Let me see how many bricks this was. Because I thought I had 100 pounds. So I did 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. So it was 5 times 9. What's 5 times 9? I'm sorry, not 5 times 9. Yeah, 5 times 9. No, 5 times 19. Sorry, guys. I got a California education. What's 5 times 19? See how hot it is in my garage? 95 pounds. Yeah, so almost 100 pounds. 95 pounds on just a glue joint. But if anybody missed it, I did one earlier. A 1x2 only held 4 bricks. It's almost like the dowel made it fail. I'd have to do more. I mean, there's only one test. Don't take anything I'm doing here to heart. Now, I've got a 2x4 that's just glue. I glued it together. It's just a glue joint. I think if the 2x2 made it to 100 pounds, this should make it to 100 pounds easily. And I'm worried I'm not going to even have enough bricks to break this one. You guys want to see the 2x2 or 2x4? All right. You guys think the 2x4 is going to hold everything I got now? I didn't think I would make it this far with the 2x2. The 2x4, I don't think I'm going to have enough bricks to get it to break. I haven't had a donut in the last 10 minutes. Yeah. Doesn't frosting keep you cool? And that's why they call it frosting, right? You think it'll break at 110? I don't have 110. I might have to grab a couple weights from inside my house. I got a couple barbells or dumbbells, whatever you call them. How many dowels in it? There's no dowels in this one. The only one I put a dowel in was the 1x2. And it seemed to, like I said, it's either weakened it or, you know, I just didn't glue it up that well. I mean, you'd have to do a bunch of them to really see, but I mean, it only took 4 to break that one. That was ridiculous. No dowel took 6. What is that, 50% more? Okay, you ready? Let's see. Let's give it a try. Maybe I'll stack all the ones I got. Let me put my safety glasses back on. Just in case. Maybe I didn't glue this one good. All right. 1 brick. I should have started in the middle. There's 2. 3. 4 bricks. 5. 6. 7. I'm moving to the other side again. 8 bricks. I don't know if you guys can hear it, like starts making crackling sounds. Maybe because my ear's right next to it, I can hear like it's all of them were doing that. My whole weight bench is actually, workbench is making crackling sounds. What am I at? I'm at 9. 10. 11. 60 pounds right there. Right? 5 times 12, 60 pounds. It makes me nervous when it starts crackling right next to my head like that. I know all you good looking word workers out there probably wouldn't worry about it because a scar wouldn't hurt you. I don't got much to work with already. This strap is getting in the way. I stopped counting. How many is that? Whew. Okay, this is 16. 16 bricks. What's 16 times 12? You see it's everything's starting to bow down now? 16 times 12. Who's got that one? Yeah, it's starting to bend now. You see it? I'm not so sure it's not my weight bench corner that's starting to bend a little. I mean, why do I keep saying weight bench? Workbench. 80. Okay, there's 80 pounds right there. 80 pounds. 85. £90. I didn't think any of them would get to 100 pounds. Honestly. My wife was telling me only get there. That's as much as I had on the 2x2 right now. Now, the 1x2 with no glue only made it to 6. The 2x2 more than doubled that because it would have broke at 12. Will this more than double? I don't have it to be able to do it, but I wonder if this would more than double what the 2x2 did. You guys know what I'm talking about? The 1x2, I only made it to 6 bricks. I'm just gonna have to set this one on there. This is my last brick. 100 pounds. Look at that. That's 100 pounds on there. You guys, can you wait a minute? I'm gonna go grab some weights from the house. I'll be right back. All right, I'm not trying to brag, but this is what I work out with. You guys, if you guys watch my videos, you know that. So who said 110? Because this is going to be 110. I got 2 5-pound weights. There's 105. Here's 110. That's 110 pounds right there. Just a glue joint. Anybody that's just coming into the thing, that's only a glue joint holding this. I'm not trying to break a 2x4. That would be stupid. This 2x4 I cut in half and glued it back together with glue only. All right, I got 2 10-pound weights. Should I attempt to try to put them on there? I don't know where I would set them. What if I take this off and put a 10-pounder there? So what is that now, guys? That's 115. Let me take this off. Here's 120 pounds on just a glue joint. My clamp, I think my clamp is going to break. The clamp is not holding it to the bench anymore. It's starting to fail. That's how strong the glue joint is. So whenever you're weary about gluing two pieces of wood together, you think it might not hold. Now, I stole this idea. I saw this on, what woodworker was doing it? He's that guy, the thin guy. I can't remember what his name is. He did this, but with a drawer bottom. He just glued the drawer bottom in, and he used bricks. Okay, here's another 5 pounds. So that's 125 pounds on a glue joint. That's just crazy, man. All right, last 5 pounds. This is all I got, guys. 125 pounds we're at. Or 130, that's all I got. I mean, I could keep loading it with other stuff, but 130 pounds on a glue joint. It's really crackling, man. I think it's going to snap. Well, what'd you guys think? That's my last one. Take off the bricks and stand on it. That's a big jump in weight. I can swing on it. I don't have anything else. Whoa. That is a weight that I know the weight of it. Look how much it's bowing, and it's not breaking the joint. I thought maybe I didn't have the joint hanging over the edge, but it's hanging over the edge. So I wonder if this would double it. Place something on the 2x4 on top. Let me go look and see if I have any other weights in there. I don't. The only other thing I have is I got my hillbilly clamp. Where could I set it at? Maybe if I take this one off. Let me put my safety glasses back on. See what I'm doing for you guys because I love you? That thing's got to at least be like 10, 15 pounds. Let me put these back on in a different spot. Dude. I don't know how much that is, but that's a lot of weight for just a glue joint. Oh! Oh my God, I just cracked myself. Look at that. For anybody that didn't believe me, look. Did you think I was using a 2x4 that wasn't really cut? That was just a glue joint. Nothing special. That's all it was. Just glue. What do we get to? 100, 130? I'd say, what do you think this rotor weighs? This thing's got to be at least 10 to 15 pounds. Well, let me see. This is 10. Yeah, it weighs more than 10 pounds. So next time you're worried that your glue joint's not going to hold, remember this video. Just glue holds pretty good. That was my last board. I might try it again a different day. Not right away, but I'm really surprised that the dowel didn't hold. I thought the dowel would I thought I was going to have a hard time snapping this dowel. I must not have glued it good or something. Look. You can see the glue is on both sides, but it just, the wood failed right here. I'm surprised by that. Gorilla wood glue. I thought about doing one with some CA glue because I don't think CA glue is really that strong. I mean, I know it's not as strong as wood glue. Ray and Sandy, how you doing, brother? It was their anniversary. What was it, yesterday, guys? I can't remember how many years, but they got me beat. Me and my wife were only 31. And I think you guys were in your 40s, weren't you, on your anniversary? 46 years. Yeah, you guys got us way beat. Yeah, we met in 93 and we got together in 94, me and my wife. What would you guys like to see? Is there any other tests like this you'd like to see? I want to try one. Did you guys see that video the guy did with the drawer bottom? I want to try one with a drawer bottom and see how many bricks I can get in. But he made a drawer bottom. What thumbnail said 4 a.m.? You guys got together in 2020. You knew each other since 90 or 89. That's crazy. Me and my wife didn't get married right away. We didn't get married till, you missed what I said? I was saying you were the greatest wife ever, and if anybody wanted to argue about it. Yeah, he actually sits on top of the drawer. He's younger than me, though. He can do that. If I fell through the drawer, I probably wouldn't get up for a week. Yeah, he did. He sat on the drawer. Who did that video? I can't remember the name of that website. Hard Day at the Crack House. I thought crack sold itself. That's what I always hear. The drawer rail would hold. That's a good idea. Yeah, this dude, he made a video, and that's where I got this idea from with the bricks. He made a drawer box. All he did was make the drawer box, and then he just glued the bottom right on. Nothing but glue holding the bottom on. And I guess people in his comments were talking crap, saying that the drawer's going to fall out. So he did the same thing, but he loaded the drawer with bricks. And then he sat on top of it, and it still didn't break. So I don't know how many bricks he did, but it was a lot. What did you post on my community page? Are you talking my community page, Zoidberg? I used Tight Bond 3. Tight Bond 3, and it held a 2x4 at 1 foot out. Now I'm sure if I made it out 2 foot or made it less, it would hold it more. But at a 1 foot out, and I guess that would that be still considered shear strength? It held 130 pounds, and then I put it on a thing, so about 145 pounds. Close to there. And then the bricks, they're not exactly 5 pounds, so this is all rough estimates. But most of them that I weighed were over 5 pounds by just a little. The 4 a.m. thumbnail. I'm going to look. Oh, I can't do it while I'm on the live. Maybe it's because of where do you live at, Zoidberg? Still wouldn't have been 4 a.m. I set this up for 1:30. You saw the drawer video too? Yeah, that was pretty cool. My arms are all sore now from lifting all them bricks. Maybe chin. They all said 4 a.m. I have to check because I set the time. I mean, I'm just learning this stuff, so it could have said 4 a.m. You loaded your drawers this morning? Did it hold? China, damn autocorrect. I hate autocorrect. Is it just me, or do iPhones? I remember like when I first got an iPhone, I would type on it, or phones in general, and I didn't make that many mistakes. Now I look at the words and they're all like, I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or the keyboards aren't as accurate anymore. Yeah, sorry guys, I don't know why it said 4 a.m. I'll have to look and see what happened. I can't do it while I'm on here though. I actually get up at 4:45 every day. Lincoln Street Woodworking, that's it. Yep. Yeah, he did the drawer test. An earphone. Fatter fingers, yeah. That's probably what it is. You quit your job as a weightlifter. I handed yeah, when I asked, I don't know if anybody uses ChatGPT, but I asked her, and she said that with the new slide stuff they have on there now, the keyboards aren't as accurate. That a lot of people are saying that. You know, you have like where you can like slide your finger around to type. I forget what that's called, but she said because of that, they're not as accurate. What's up, Stefan? How you doing, brother? What is that guy you're using? How'd you get that little guy? That's that old dance move. What was that? I forget what that was called. When the kids would do that, my daughter used to do that. Yeah, that's when I get off from my stripper job, 4 a.m. What crazy glue and activator do you use? I was using Star Bond, but it's probably my fault because of how hot it is. I had a bunch of bottles blow up on me and ruin all my stuff. So I just started buying different brands. I've been getting this one. Miter Appel. The label fell off of it. It's hot in my garage. The label started to come off of stuff. And then I got this stuff to try it too. And then this is the same. Here's one that I haven't even opened yet. They were way cheaper than Star Bond. I had like 4 Star Bond bottles, and they're not cheap, and they all like popped. And got all over my stuff. It could have been the heat in here, but I'm blaming Star Bond. You keep your CA glue in the fridge. That's a good idea. I'm going to start keeping mine in the house. Well, that's what I said. Last summer, we were hitting 120 some days. So that was pretty harsh on everything we have. But this summer wasn't so bad. Yeah, I don't know why it said 4 a.m. I don't know what happened. I know I set it to 1:30. So I don't know why it said 4 a.m., but maybe it thinks I live in China. No, you're not the only one that has glue bottles break. Mine, a couple of them, went solid. Like, I don't know what happened. Like, some kind of chemical reaction. I had them all in this plastic container. Some kind of chemical reaction happened because some of the bottles were solid. They weren't even open. They were just solid somehow. And then a couple of them like blew open and leaked all inside the container, and everything was glued to the bottom. All my extra tips, all the stuff that I use with them, all the little nozzles, everything was glued to the bottom of the container that I had them in. Yours said 1:30 a.m. Maybe I did 1:30 a.m. and then some people got 4 a.m. Like people that are in a different time zone. Maybe I did a.m. instead of p.m. It was that new, you know that how the new how you roll the time and stuff, and it made me do the date, but it starts you with the month, right? But you can't change the month, or you can't, what is it? It starts you with the day of the month and then the month, but you can't change the month to a different date because that's past. I don't know. All the new now. My wife gets mad when I say Badur. I see you on there, babe. I Badur her all the time and she gets mad. When she does something, I'll be like, Badur, and she's like, I'm going to smack you in your face. I do have an Amazon link. I think I have it on my page, like an Amazon storefront. I don't think I've updated it though. But I will do that. I'll update it. You know what? It might have been on my. Was it on my Instagram? I thought I had it on my my YouTube page. If not, I'll put it on my community page. Yeah, I must have put 1:30 a.m. I Badurred that up. I JASCO'd the date, I guess. WD-40 keeps it from clogging. I never heard of that. That would be nice. What's up, my honey's handmaid? That's a good one, Belty Cat. You got fired from your job at a calendar factory for taking a day off. That's pretty good. I like the dad jokes. Yeah, I think I started something bad. Now my name, that people are gonna be like, oh, I JASCO'd that. Well, hey, I guess at least if they're talking about you. You put a happiness in the nozzle. What happiness are you putting in the nozzle? I like that one, Zoidberg. You can't lay you off because you haven't done anything. Yeah, it's hot, dude. It's hot in my garage too. I'm waiting for. We're supposed to cool down this weekend, but that's even cooling down for us is still in the hundreds, but it's not going to be 110. Hat pin. Yeah, I hate autocorrect, man. What's up, Mike? How you doing, brother? Mike, on Friday, I set my watch. I was cutting. You'll see in my next video. I was cutting in my wife's garage. Um, Remember, I did that live, and I set up my centipede in there. I was cutting panels in there, and she gets home about 5. But I set my clock for 4:30, and it went off. And I'm like, oh, I gotta get on Mike's thing. And my wife was on her way home, so I had to clear that garage out. And by the time I got done, I forgot. I'd blame her, but she's in the chat. She'll know I'm lying. 70s in Michigan? Oh, that'd be great. We won't be in the 70s until probably October. You got fired from your job at the unemployment office? Would you challenge him in the short, Ricker? Have a good one, Rand Zannies. Again, happy anniversary. Congratulations. I know it was yesterday, but that's an awesome achievement. 46 years. I don't know if my wife can put up with me for that long. She's already acting like she's ready to put me in a wood box. What are you guys challenging each other on? I got to hear this. You took off your hat and pulled your long hair up? Yeah, you beat me on that one too. Old Path, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? At least the humidity is only 120%. I thought 100 was the highest you can go. Is that the highest you can go with humidity? 100%, 120%. I think you'd be swimming. Hamburger helper flavor. I haven't had that in I can't tell you how long. My wife used to make that all the time. You got no hair like me. You got the same barber as me. My community page, it should be right on the front of my page. I'm not exactly sure because I've never like seen it on anybody else's. But normally, what I see when I see other people's community pages, it's just in my feed. Chicken flavored hamburger helper. Steve. That's horrible, man. Did you really? Are you? I don't. Did you really bury your wife? That's a hard one to say. You see that, Ricker? If you go to the, Ricker. Thank you, Ricker. Who was asking for that? Gilly, did you see that? If you go to my main page, at the top, I think it says go to my community page. That's a good one, Belty Cat. You guys see that one? What do you call hamburger helper for roadkill? Roadside assistance. I like that one. Cheesy Mac. Yeah, I'm working on another video. That's what I'm working on behind me. It's not a cabinet. You guys will see. Sort of like a cabinet, but it's not a cabinet. I'm trying to build some stuff out of plywood. What are you guys building now? Is anybody started on their fall stuff yet? Hold on, this thing is loose and it keeps spinning my phone. There we go. A lot of people come on my lives after I've recorded them and they get mad because when I first get on the live, there's nobody on here and I'm waiting for people to get on. And people get mad. They're like, you're just going to sit here? Like, people say that in my comments. Just finished a wooden ring yesterday. Oh, that's awesome, dude. I always wanted to make one. Burning some autumn stuff. What is that for, Dan? In the middle of vehicle maintenance. Oh, I hear you there. It's so hot here, dude. I don't want to do any vehicle maintenance here. I hate when stuff breaks down in the summer. A rocking horse for your 2-year-old granddaughter? That's awesome. You got to share. You guys got to share some pictures in the community page so we can see this stuff. I've never tried to build a rocking horse. That sounds like it would be interesting. Well, I don't know what kind of laser did you end up with. I got the X tool, and that one's really easy. A lot of people ask me about stuff about lasers, but the X tool one, you just tell it what kind of wood you're using. I've never had to use anything different than what they already have on the list. And you just tell it what wood you're using, and then it dials all the settings in for you, like the thickness of the wood and what you're using. And you're doing a $500 challenge video? I'll have to check that out. People really say what, Dan? Oh, you're talking about on the things? Yeah. One guy said, took you long enough and I'm done with you, or something like that. Sometimes you guys can't see those comments. So I think if sometimes when people are rude, YouTube automatically blocks the comments. So I can still see them, but they don't let other people see them. If you got a channel, you guys know that. Laser GRBL. Excuse me. Yeah, the X tool uses its own software too. So I'm not really familiar with any other software, but I know there's a free one that a lot of people use. They said it's pretty easy to use. And I think most machines can use the software. So maybe checking out the other software would be helpful for you, Mike. No, my community page is on here. YouTube gives us community pages now. And if you go to the main page, you'll see a thing that it says community page, or go to community page or something like that. Whatever somebody just said a few minutes ago. And you can go on there and people can post pictures now. Bless you. Oh, thank you, babe. Yeah, you'll have to show me some stuff. Are you making stuff for your channel with it too? I didn't make any. I mean, I use it sometimes on my channel, but I try to have like an alternative to what I'm using it for. The laser engraver, just because I know a lot of people don't have one. I thought about making a separate channel for just the laser engraver because there's a lot of stuff that I really want to try to make with it. There's a lot of really cool stuff you can do with them. So you can use the paperweight. Is that what your laser is right now? Just a paperweight? I like that, Steve. Even a crack house can become a crack home with love. What's up, Fabio? Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Yeah, I want to get a 3D printer, Mike. 3D printers. Who has a 3D printer out there? Who else has one? Do you have one, Mike? I don't even know what kind to get, but I have really wanted a 3D printer for a long time. I just don't have no place to set it up anywhere. You have 3 3D printers? Dang, brother. No, Amber doesn't read my fart books. She reads a lot of books. My wife reads like 100 and some books a year, maybe 200. How many? Yeah, she doesn't, Joe. What do you? What? How many books do you read a year, babe? Dude, it takes me months to read a book. She reads a book like every week. You should be shoveling the living room. What is that? What do you mean? Oh, they were all broken and you fixed them? Or they're all broken? Is that what you're saying, Mike? You fixed them? You haven't gotten it going yet, Old Path? I'm sure there's a bunch of videos on YouTube on how to do it. You read 150 books a year, babe? My wife reads 150 books a year. You think she'd be smart enough to get away from me, but she's a glutton for punishment. You rebuild them? Oh, okay. I didn't even know that. Is that hard to do? How'd you know how to do that? You just looked it up on YouTube or you got a crack house, a wood shop in your crack house. Yeah, I do all my reading in the bathroom. That's for sure. Dude, I start reading at night before bed and I fall right asleep. I get like a page done. That's pretty cool, Mike, that you figured out how to do that. Ricker. Mostly I read coloring books. How'd you pick it up, Mike, working on lasers? Did you just go online and do it? And watch some videos, or did you Lightburn? That's the name of the program I was talking about. What's a good 3D printer, Mike? Ricker. You guys got the jokes today. Yeah, you're already speaking above my pay grade. I don't know what you just said. Dan, you like that joke? An Ender 3. Okay. Yeah, I wanna get a 3D printer. Where are you getting the broken ones from? How do you get broken ones? Are you just you look online for them, or how do you come up with broken ones? Did my live freeze? Ricker, you're like me. I go into sometimes I'm worried I'm going to say the wrong thing. Broken on Marketplace. I'm gonna have to check that out and see what comes up. Do you have to pay for the stuff, or are people just giving them away, or do they ask like $10 for them or something like that? I would do it, but it would probably sit here and I wouldn't work on it for a year. My wife would get mad at me for junking up their house. Belty cat. You guys got the Jad jokes today. Yeah, I can't get on Marketplace. I have to use my wife's because they banned me on Facebook. Belting them out today. Yeah. The dad jokes, belting them out. All right, guys, man. I'm going to get back to work on my project back here. That's my next video right there. If you guys are interested in it. All right, guys. I'm sorry, I was reading your guys' stuff down there. It takes me a little while to read. Bye, wife. I will see you in a few hours. And I will have the house cleaned. So you don't have to yell at me again when you get home. Yeah, it'll be out what's today? Tuesday? Maybe this weekend I'll have it done by. See you guys. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll be doing another one of these lives as soon as I think of something to do. If you guys think of something for me to do on live, leave it in the leave it on my community page. If there's something you guys want me to see. It's abuse to yell at over a dirty house. I know, right? Why? Who's lying, babe? I don't know who you're talking about.